I am again reading from this book, A Renunciate Order for the New Age, in which Swami Kriyananda talks about transcending the ego, and he gives very wise, practical ways of doing this. And in this reading, he simply says, if someone calls you a fool, say, thank you. I like to be reminded of how unimportant I really am. Well, we seem very important to ourselves. We're constantly keeping this body going, I'm thinking of all the shopping, the preparing, the cooking of food, the eating of it, the cleaning up of it, the constant activity in the kitchen, the constant activity of exercising the body, brushing its teeth, doing all of the things that we need to do to keep this body functional. And Yogananda himself counseled Swami Kriyananda, his disciple, saying, keep body fit for self-realization. So it's not as though we can just let this body go and be dirty and be unkempt and not paying any attention to it. We really do need to keep it fit, healthy, well-fed, trim, exercised, clean. Very important to keep clean. But at the same time, we have to realize that it is just a vehicle. We're using it very temporarily. It didn't come through our power of manifestation. It came through the miracle of life. It came through God. And we are a soul, the self. As Sri Yukteswar defines it, the self is a mere idea resting on a fragment of spiritual light. That's all we are. We're a little soul. And in these bodies, we are growing and maturing. One of the great mysteries of life is that we don't see our own karma. We don't see other people's karma. The people in our world, we don't know if they've lived 100 million lifetimes or if this is their first lifetime. And so we expect things of people when we really don't know where they are in the school of life. Are they in kindergarten and we're demanding that they learn calculus? Or are they professors and we're just students and we should be learning from them? The only safe thing to do is to try to learn from everyone. Sometimes it's things that you learn that you don't ever want to do, and that's good too. That helps you. I know there was an acquaintance many years ago at Ananda, and I learned a lot from that person about how I did not want to be. And it was a good cautionary tale. And it helped me, I hope, to avoid some of those same pitfalls. It's grace that has brought us as far as we are. And let's not impose on that grace and assume that it will always be coming, but let's humbly be grateful for it. These bodies will be gone in a trice. They don't last forever. They're not made for that. They have a shelf life. They have an expiration date. They're very temporary. So let's remember how unimportant they really are in the long run. Let's use them, respect them, treat them as the miracle that they are. Be grateful to God that we've been given one so that we can work out our karma and transcend our ego. But then, like the devotees often do in India, meditate at the burning ghats, where the bodies that people have inhabited, just like we are inhabiting ours, go up in flames. They are no more. In this country, it would be well to walk through the cemetery occasionally. My dad and I used to ride bicycles through a large cemetery that was near our house, and we would stop sometimes and look at the graves, some from the 1800s, and wonder about the people who lived then, what life was like. And we would see, oh look, this baby died just after it was born, and oh, the mother died too. Stories written on gravestones. All of them important stories, all of them stories of the soul. But in itself, we are not important. Our souls are important. So let's utilize this lifetime to work on growing our souls more and more into the light, more and more into divine freedom.